2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico.
Hold on to your butt.
For Carl!
Hey, little buddy girl, once more unto the driver's seat we go. Welcome, everyone, to SnowRunner Wednesday, where I'm actually playing SnowRunner and it's actually Wednesday. Discuss. That counts as a quote. I'll mark that off in a little bit. So, welcome in. It is a painfully bittersweet day here today on the show. This is the final season for Switch and Mac on SnowRunner. Year 5 Pass is already available. I've already purchased it. It will be PC, PS5, and Xbox Series only. It's questionable whether the PS4 and the Xbox One builds will actually get it or not. They're being weirdly coy, but they were explicit that my beloved Mac and my beloved Switch are getting the yank as soon as I got my fingers crossed that the typical mid-season patch, I'll still get that. But come November, they're shutting off crossplay, and as far as I know, they're shutting off the cross-platform save, because if you save it either too new or too old, you couldn't load it on the other one anyway, so it becomes kind of pointless. So, I'm out on a mission here on the Wednesday show. I need to get through Season 16 before we get to some point in November. So I'm going to try to get this done by the first week or two of November. I don't know if they've given the exact date when they're shutting it off, but I need to get through Season 16, get it complete, knock it out of the park, make the Switch happy, do the cross-platform save, and then pull it down into my Steam environment. And then I've already pre-purchased Seasons 17 through 20. Those are going to continue forward, apparently on the PC. We got, hey, Craig, welcome in. There's a name I've seen a little bit lately on Miss Moons. Good to see you popping in here. I'm just busy bitching. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have a new bingo added for I bitch about losing my Switch and Mac builds. And also, I did do a quote, so I got to count those two. So the bingo is underway. We're still going to do every bingo winner gets a Steam key for the time being. I'm only a little bit behind now. I got just a couple more streams to kind of get caught up, and then we'll start going back to the one per stream only. But for the time being, we're going forward. Hey, Stitch fan, welcome in as well. Everybody with numbers on their names, says someone who has a number on the end of his name. It's just a thing today. So we are actually going to do some snow runnering. I don't know what the correct tense is for that. I do need to make sure that I got this working. There it is.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
There's my promise that none of these trucks are going to go very fast, but that's okay. We're going to get through. So I did launch the game once as soon as the new season dropped, just to be sure that it loaded. I want to say I loaded in to Quebec, since that was the last place I was in, just to test that it still wasn't going to delete my goddamn trucks when I try saving the game. Oh, that's another bingo, isn't it? Yeah, that's always going to be on here. Even after I'm forced to do this PC only, I'm always gonna have that one. And that, yeah, okay, so that's the glitch. Yeah, I'm getting through. I've gotten through half of my SnowRunner bingo already. Hey, Nico, welcome in. So, oh man, I got myself so I've given it to test load. I have it sitting on the load in page now. I haven't even hit the A to bring up the main menu, just because this is the best look we're gonna get at the new art going on behind the logo. You know what? Let's just flip over there. We're gonna go ahead and get things moving. So here is the new art. Apparently, this is Washington. Based on the trees and real lack of rainforest, I'm thinking this is probably actually Southwest Washington. I don't think they put that much thought into it, because honestly, it looks like the Michigan maps as well. And it's the same old dam that they use on a whole bunch of the environments.
Jedi. I'm working, so it's a work lurk. I blame KDP.
God damn it, work. Well, that's good. It's always fun to have you lurking and being super obnoxious. We can always count on that. It's Washington State. Since I live that far from Southwest Washington, I want to say that it's based on the trees, it looks like Southwest Washington, and that way I can claim to live closer to where the action is taking place. Realistically, talking about national parks, that would put it up in the peninsula. Cascade Peninsula? Is it Cascade or is it the Olympic? The Olympic Peninsula. Yeah, it's the Olympic Peninsula on that side. So it's probably up there, up where them glittery vampires traipse about and all that nonsense. But I'm going to pretend it's closer to where I live just because it makes me feel better. Because I'm going to spend the entire season being so salty that they're ruining my top 2 preferred platform experiences for this game. To be fair, they're probably the worst experiences. Actually, you know what? The Mac really isn't. The Mac plays perfectly fine. It loads the good red textures. The laptop that I'm playing it on runs it great, but it is not the old Intel support. And realistically, I think they want to cut bait on some of their development costs, largely because they've moved so many of the developers from this project onto other stuff like Roadcraft and Docked. And well, now they're doing Warhammer stuff on top of that, and there's the new Road Kings, all that other stuff coming. So I think they are cut down drastically on the people that they have to support this. But they realize it's a cash cow, so year 5 is coming. But by dropping 2 platforms, they have a little less platform testing to do. And I'm sure that's the reason behind it. So it causes me pain, but I can still play it on my Steam Deck. And I've got the new to me, personal gaming laptop that runs Windows. I could play it there. I want to install Roadcraft there so I can try out the 4K resolution pack, because that laptop should run it just fine, where the Steam Deck is going to choke and die on it. So this may finally be the kick in the butt I actually need to at least start playing the games on that laptop. I don't know if I want to stream off of the laptop while trying to play the games. I don't know how much horsepower it has in that category, because I've seen a lot of games lately that just choke OBS to death. if you try playing the game too high. So here we are. I'm going to click the button. Despite being on the Switch 2 for this session here, certain aspects of loading are way faster now. Certain aspects of loading are still dog slow. And we're going to put the blame for that on the Switch port itself, which is why they're discontinuing it, more so than the actual bus rate that the Switch 2 makes available. We're going to give you credit for poor load times there. Ooh, man, my bingo is very not populated. But that's okay. It's early. No one wants to start handing out winners this early, I guess. So we're going to hit this with a continue. So some of this process is faster. Some of it is slower. I think a lot of it comes down to underneath the little spinny icon where it says it's loading. Eventually it gets a progress bar below. I think one represents the actual loading of data from the files, and the other represents processing the data into the eventual map and all of the 3D views and all the stuff that it needs there. And the loading off of disk is dramatically faster now. But the processing of the data, it's not optimized for Switch 2, when we can say that. So it feels like it's a little bit faster now, but they would need to redo the engine to support Switch 2, which is also probably why they're discontinuing Switch support. And yeah, we'll roll from there. It also wouldn't surprise me. The rumors are thick and furious that Nintendo has been extremely stingy with dev kits for the Switch 2. That's why the third-party support has been kind of low in this initial launch window, because they were very, very specific about who they let have the dev kits, in an attempt to avoid the e-slop crap that gets churned out on the base store. Try to keep that at a minimum on Switch 2 for a little while. So it may be that Saber doesn't have a Switch 2 dev kit, so they couldn't optimize it for Switch 2. So they've decided, and they're going to go without for the time being. Hey, old bacon face, first one here. Well done. Is there snow? Is there snow? I don't think so, but honestly, I'm not sure. Washington State gets snow. So we'll wait and we'll see. Right now, I have to load into Quebec, because that is the last place that I was at in the game. So unfortunately, we're doing the slow-ass load into Quebec. Once I'm there, I can hop to Washington, and then we can go through this load process again. Hey, here we go. Let me take these off so I can see. I need to go to the global map. Thank you. Look at that. We got a Washington now. We're going to start in Salton River National Park. Not a real park. Not a real national park. So I'm going to presume that in the general scheme of things, this is probably supposed to be up on the Olympic Peninsula somewhere. But we're claiming that it's just outside of Vancouver, Washington. So I can say, yeah, I basically live in this game. Well, this season at least. Screw everything else. Spent a lot of time driving north and south across Washington lately as well. Cannot wait for the Washington, D.C. map. Oh man, I got so many jokes lined up. And they're all terrible, and they're all going to make me hyperventilate and worry for the future of democracy, so. Okay, we're just going to let it go at that. Hey, you know what? Let's load into this map here. Let's go see what we got. I've not been here, so there are no open circles. Here's the garage, right over here. Click you. Look at me already remembering this tiny bit of the interface. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, persons of all persuasion, welcome to the Salton River National Park, where this train trestle has collapsed with a train on it. Oh, that's bad. We should probably do something about that. That load was way faster than it used to be on Switch 1, so I think this one was primarily just disc-based. Do I have this? I have the physical cart for this game, but I repurchased it digital only, just so I didn't have to keep switching the cartridge back in whenever I wanted it. They have found on the Switch too that the physical carts are slower than the in-system memory now. That is why Star Wars Outlaws is only available as a game key card or direct digital download, because they couldn't stream the audio assets fast enough off the physical cart. Interesting, though totally useless trivia. Okay, oh, we're in a new locale. What do we do? Apparently I finished season 15 by rebuilding my sweet scout. So it's all ready to go. Make you the active truck. You look like you're ready to go. Let's get out there. Oh my god, my first experiment with Washington, and it's nighttime in SnowRunner. Whoever would have guessed I have to start this in the dark. You know what? God damn it, Nico. This is entirely KDP's fault for doing this to me. She set it to be nighttime right now. I should just let you install it from disk and run the game from the console. Yeah, interesting. Unlike PlayStation, that makes you do that for basically everything, you cannot do that on Switch. If it runs off of cart, it runs it off the cart, except in some situations where they will publish a patch later on. The patch downloads onto your local storage, and then depending on what the patch is, it might fire the game from, onboard SSD, and then just stream what it needs off the cart. But you can't actually install entirely from the cart onto the drive. Is this? No. Nope, it's not. Nope, still not that one. I found the horn. I remember the horn. Is it the clutch? Yes, you have to put in the clutch to turn on the headlights, like any manual transmission vehicle. My old Scout. It didn't even need an ignition key unless you had locked it. It was an old farm truck. No, none of this push button nonsense either. You just turned the ignition column and it would just go. It didn't care. Nothing cared. Except the hatch on the back. You had to have the key. The key broke off inside the hatch lock at one point, and so I couldn't open the back hatch anymore, ever, until I ended up having to get rid of the vehicle. So, am I afraid of the dark? I am. Yes, I am. I'm afraid of the dark because that's where the stumps live, and that's where all of the root branches under the water live, and that's where sneaky dark rocks that tip you sideways live. And that's where the Gru lives. So, there's all of that. Hold that hope. We'll get an English region. Miss Moon actually would. And it would be hilarious because the English region, almost guarantee you, would look exactly like Michigan, like almost everything else. So, much as I kind of complain about the environment in this representing Washington when it looks like most of the other locations at this point. It would be even funnier for England. So that is nice and close. However, looks like we're going to have a river between here and there. So is there anyone else in the vicinity? I do know that these maps are giant, especially after using the Expeditions versions of a map so far, which are still 2 clicks by 2 clicks, but the scaling when you're looking at the map is different. This defaults to being a little farther out, so it's a little funkier. Well, okay, I guess we're going to try to get right here. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. No, it's definitely not that one. Let's try this again. That was it. First try. I made it. Also, Nico, during the opening warm-up, I landed my... Who was it? I think it was Obi landed the parachute on the first try. I got, did I get 60-some points out of that? If I scroll back up here, 63.18. Ooh, did they change the ignition? That struggled a little bit to do the final throw there. Much like a real international. Okay, step 1. We got a new objective. Ah, hello! I've invented a marvelous fertilizer. everything goes according to plan, my garden will be full of wonders soon. But running deliveries is a job for peons. Oh, we need the pores to make us a drive. So help me out with that, would you? For science! Boom. Wimp! Welcome in, Wimp. I'm driving my truck. I'm clearly not doing it fast, but at least I'm driving it. Yeah, sure, start tracking, whatever. I'm not actually doing it. So it wants me to get to the rail station. Where's the rail station? Oh, it's actually not as far as I might have thought. Oh, ooh, that's right. We actually have real missions. Oh, there's so much stuff to look at. Okay, through the eyes of a scout. That definitely gets me that gets a look from me here. So this is a drive. This is a drive to a bunch of places mission. That's a good one. That one's an easy one to deal with because screw cargo, just drive. Patched up behemoth. Ooh, this is how you get one of the new trucks, the Chimera. Hey friend, our truck got stuck on the side of the road out in the boonies. We need to get it out and fast. It's gonna stay there forever if you don't help us. Are you up for it? Damn right. What's the SnowRunner motto? Absolutely, I will help you, but not right now. So, okay, that's a go. Delivered to the east side of the dam, this truck. It doesn't actually say where to get. Maybe that's actually pick it up on the east side dam entrance, fix it up, and then take it to the logistics center. Okay, well that's good. So that's how we're going to get our first truck. Lifeline. One of our transmission towers went down because of a design error. I call it operator error. We need supplies to rebuild it. Please help us with the delivery so we can restore the power supply and avoid any more problems. Empty container. Oh, this is a little different. So we're going to take empty containers from the damaged power tower to the garbage recycling plant. We're going to fill our empty containers with garbage and then bring them back to the power tower. Swap for a tubing trailer and then take the tubing trailer out here. No, wait. Okay, they've added something to the workflow. This is going to behave a little bit different. Okay, so we're gonna pick up empty containers, take them to the tower. We're collecting the garbage from the tower. Now it makes more sense. Once we do that, then they're filled containers. We take them, we drop them off. Okay, we pick them up, and then you take them to the one above. Okay, you take the empty ones to the power tower. That fills them. You take them to the recycling plant. Then either at the plant or somewhere else, there's going to be a trailer that we need to take out to the damaged power tower, and then there's a bunch of extra crap. Okay, good to know. Moving on. Maps and mud. Oh, this is another go see all the places. We need your help. Our drivers keep getting stuck in mud or wasting time taking detours. We need to know which routes are safe and which ones are a one-way ticket to disaster. Check the roads for us and find the best ones. Okay. That is another good short-term one. I got 3 here. Railroad trouble always means loss of revenue, and at this point, it's reached exorbitant proportions. We need to replace the worn-out parts of the tracks ASAP, or nothing will get delivered at all. If you have the time, we'd really appreciate your help, or, whatever. So that's 2 rail sections that want to go. This bridge has been dismantled due to some design errors. There's more of these design errors. And now our logistics are a bust. We need construction materials to rebuild. If you get us everything we need, we'll be able to finish the job fast and restore normal communications. Okay, love it. Moving on. Hello! Greetings, program. The hotel cluster has put in a big order of supplies they need to build a water tower. You have a knack of dealing with jobs like this with speed and quality, so we're counting on you. So we got a construction rig and then a bunch of junk. We love junk. Later. Garbage mission is very much a North Carolina mission. Yeah, the general story flow of it definitely makes sense. I want to swear that something about the way that they laid out. Maybe it's just because I've been playing Roadcraft and Expeditions for so long now. I think it was May when I finished season 15. So it's been a while since I've played this particular game. It took me a while to remember how to turn on the headlights, for that matter. So it just felt like there was something about the way they ordered their instructions that felt weird to me. But yeah, I don't remember there being something called an empty container before. I think that may be new. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But previously, but yeah, I remember you used to have to take a trailer around a bunch of places, and you kept carting stuff around. And a lot of it was take it to the recycling and get rid of it. Let's see. On the Rains Trail. This is another drive to a crap ton of places. That one might be fun to break out the old Tataran. Haven't used that in forever. That one likes to go places. That, and for the tell us where the bad mud is. Tataran would be really good for that. Hey there! We've had lots of heavy rains recently. Okay, Washington. So the forest routes need to be checked for damage. I usually ask Jerry, but he's busy with something important again. Could you drive around the area and inspect the routes? God damn it, Jerry. Fine, I'll do everyone's job. This gate welcomed rangers for generations, but now it's all but that's a tilting pile of logs. That's a very small, very narrow letters, very far away in 1080p and not 4K, so I gotta stretch the nose. I think that's a tilting pile of logs. The park seems soulless like this. We need supplies to restore the park entrance. Let's give this place a fresh start. It wants the off-route scout trailer and... oh, good, logging missions. I meant to accept that. There you go. Okay. And last but not least, weather advisory. All our weather towers are experiencing issues, but these two have it the worst. I am not reading good today. There are priority in repairs, and we need you to deliver some materials to get them up and running again. Nothing says fix a nice big metal tower like a bunch of wood. Solar panels mounted on your wood. I guess we could build houses. Whatever. And then bricks and cement. These are going to be some weird towers. Anything over here? The Wonder Garden. Oh yeah, that one's mine. Deliver 4 packs of fertilizer to the scientist's house. Not going to do that with my scout, but I can go ahead and reach the railway station to at least get that first one marked up. That sounds fair. Okay, I think we got a plan. And by plan, I mean I'm going to drive to that first blue dot, no matter how difficult it is to get there. Very much got confused with my controls for a couple sessions because he played Roadcraft for so long. Yes, doing Roadcraft controls, and I've got Roadcraft and Expedition controls both more recently on my head than any of this nonsense here. So we're gonna see how things go. That's where I need to go. It looks like, yep, I can see the river right there in the dark, so we got to get around a river. The headlight is on. All that time spent in the map, and it is still nighttime out. Do I have the clock? It's 2:50 in the morning. I think the sun kind of starting to see light about 4:30, so I guess we'll hang out for that. Oh, another mission. New objective. The fuel road. Hi! I have a bit of a problem. My fuel tank got stuck in the swamp. I decided to take the main route, but it was a tall order considering the trailer. So here we are. But we're up to our ears in work to deal with the tank ourselves. I think we're literally missing a word in there. We're too up to our ears in work to deal with the tank ourselves. Could you help us get it to the warehouse? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Not now though. Leave me alone. And that is the garage entrance. I do not need to go back to the garage yet. Nope, still wrong button. There's the correct button. Did that actually open anything up? Oh, okay, the water ends here, so let's see if we can drive around that way. So I guess less river, more lake, perhaps. I'm going to keep my eye on the volume levels. This is actually one of the quieter trucks, so I don't think it's going to be too overwhelming. But it'll probably be a little close. Oh, hey, here's our broken train trestle. Yep. That's broken. There's a little bit of water. Tower is over the hill. Can a scout squeeze through there? I bet I might be able to. I'm going to check that in a moment. If I could get... go away, big black box. There we go. If I could get up on this hill, it looks like that is going to be right on the tracks. Come maybe over here. This all looks super rocky over here. I am now... Yeah, okay, right up there. That doesn't actually look doable. And I don't see a yellow square that says, hey, would you like to fix this bridge? So I'm guessing it's part of a primary task that I'm actually going to have to work my way up to. I have no control over the camera. The camera does what it wants here. But I did make it through the gap. I just need to understand why/how am I stuck on what. Ooh. Did they... Oh, no. The new winching mechanism from Expeditions, they have not moved over here. Those filthy monsters, they are going to wait until Season 17, and then they're going to make the change. And I'm not going to get it here. I hate all of you. Wish I could see. I honestly don't know if I'm legitimately stuck on something or if it was... Okay, I'm out. I'm free. We're good. Okay, tally-ho. I keep thinking that's the horn. I do everything wrong. Everything you do here is bad. I want you to know this. Nailed it, Ghostbusters. Uh-oh, Nico's on the way down. Ah, here is a turn. Oh, that's an almost well-placed turn. Except it appears the road is back here on the other side. Did I actually go completely? No? No, that's right. That's where I started. And so, yeah, it probably could have been easy. Probably. I got a plan. I got a notion. I have an idea. We're going to go to the railway station first, because, you know, I'm a scout. I need to do some scouting. Let's go open up a little bit of the map. And then just recover back to the garage. And then go left out of the garage instead of going right. And on the hard way around. Easy peasy. Well, this is a nice big looking building. So maybe, hopefully, this will let me burn a little more time driving around in the dark. This has rail terminal written all over it. Good stuff. Hey! What are you? Storehouse. Rail sections. Oh god, we gotta craft rail sections even. One metal beam, one order of metal beams, and 2 wooden planks. Okay, that's doable. So drop them off there. Okay, so that's where we're going to build those rails that they wanted from someplace else. I see red stuff over here. So this is probably a pickup stuff from here, right? Cargo management, that's what we like to see. Bricks! All the bricks you can eat, boy! Cabins are free. Brick cabins. All the bricks, all the cabins, all the toil. Now we're scouting. We are scouting. I wonder if I'll actually get a mission done today. Who knows? Can't afford to dawdle too much. This looks like a spot where we're going to drop something off someday. Maybe related to the power transmission story. this way. Get off the tracks, please. Yes, this. Oh, hey, look at that. That's actually where I wanted to go. Totally an accident. Ooh! Actually, I bet this is the same mission. Hang on. Nope, it's a new one. Fun. A difficult run. Hey, buddy! I got myself into a hot mess here. I thought I could get through somehow, but the mud said no. Now my trailer's stuck, and they're waiting for this cargo at the railway station. I'd be forever grateful if you could tow it there. Flatbed semi cannot do that with this truck. I accept. Leave me alone. Love and kisses. Scout. Stage complete. So the scientist, I could go get a 2-slot Scout flatbed trailer and bring a truck with a crane over, and I could do this in 2 runs, but it's done. I'm bring a truck over. So there's the fertilizer somebody wants. Not me, though. I don't want that. So I got a bunch of them opened up. Let me close that so I can see it. Rail shot. Oh, the exclamation's just telling me that this is new since the last time I opened the map. I've already interrogated them. I know what they have. I know what they offer. This, I see road section there. I don't see any road section. Oh, there is a road section there. I wonder if that goes around. Tell you what, I'm actually going to go look. I'm going to put a little bit of effort into something. Promise it's not going to be a usual thing, but you know, it comes to about there, and then, you know, about there, and then up here, boom. Bob's your uncle. Straight to the top. First try, no complications. Except that I'm already lost. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, this is bad. Plus side, I see sunlight. We are north of the 45th parallel here, so the sunlight may not last long, depending on what time of year we've set this. SnowRunner does seem to enjoy winter time, so you get the shortest possible days. With the horn. Whether it's the switch port or the switch itself, you still can't do back-to-back honks. You have to let the horn cool down a little bit before you can do the next one. Take this opportunity to complain about everything I possibly can. Come December, we'll be playing this on a new platform. All new bugs to deal with. Let's turn down the wheel spin. Oh yeah, that was good. I remember a little bit about a decent way of playing this game. I haven't flipped yet. That's a super good sign. After playing so much Roadcraft, where it's possible to flip a truck, but way harder than in this game. I'm a little worried for myself. Even Expeditions cheats a little bit to help you stay upright. Just a little bit. This is... Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't actually have to go over there. I can do it from this side. Well, bully for me. Let's see if I can avoid one. Yes. Okay, hold on to your butts. We're climbing. Programming note for today. The trains are actually shut down between Sunset Transit Center and the stadium downtown. I believe they're doing track maintenance through the tunnel, And as much fun as it would be for repair crews to dodge trains in a tunnel, they've decided that's maybe not cool. So the trains are not running this week. Master Jedi was not able to use that as an excuse for not having to go into work, though. How do I... Hang on. Where's... How do I turn off my mode? Oh, that's right. It's not a button press like all of the other games now. You actually have to go to the menu to stop the engine. Okay, there we go. So, the trains are not running between the two, but they do have shuttle buses set up. So, Master Jedi is unclear. Nothing new for me there about whether she's going to leave early to try to make up that extra bit of shuttle time, or if she's leaving at the regular time and will be arriving a little bit later. So I have no clue when I'm going to be done streaming here today. Any and all excuses should be accepted for not going into work. I know they really should, especially with her work. I don't believe she needs some permission slip for anything, unless it's the permission slip to not go into work. Actually, her boss is from... I don't remember exactly where. Africa. Somewhere in Africa. That super narrows it down. I apologize for doxing you, Master Jedi boss, but they have gone back to Africa to visit with family for, I think, a month. So Master Jedi is actually working unsupervised. So why you go into the mandatory work day when the boss isn't there? I don't know. I don't know that a permission slip is gonna help, because I think she's just punishing herself with that. In any event, there's a lot that I don't know. I believe we need to make a swing by the drugstore and the library on the way home. So I got a bunch of stuff that I'm stuck doing. I'm sure the library gets balloons. Pharmacies can suck it though. Any drugstore, they're all terrible. Everything is terrible now. Oh, by the way, I wanted to take a look at the pretty. Because there's actual daylight for a change. Unfortunately, all that shows me is exactly where I've already driven. That's okay. I'm just going to pretend I did it in a better order. I like to pretend. And is everything... Rocky Delivery. That one seems new. I don't think I actually saw it. No, okay. So it turned up one new mission. Oh! The road permits no mistakes. So that's another one that I need to go discover. So it shows up on my list. I got those two. The Wonder Garden? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Wonder Garden and the Fuel Road. So I need to go activate Rocky Delivery because that one's the closest. Oh, and I can ride the rails to get back over there. Can I? Can I actually get back to the rails safely? I can throw myself off the edge and hope I can winch back up, right? Well, that's pretty far down. That's a good downness there. We're gonna go look anyway. Where's my headlights? Okay, headlights are back on. The scouts, with one or two exceptions, don't support safety beacons. So I'm wearing the. Oh, nope. Slow down. I am wearing my shirt of safety beaconing. Holy crap! It made it down. So that's going to have to do until I can actually get into an actual truck. Yeah, I will go get into a truck here very shortly. I do want to go activate that mission over here. And then we're going to go grab a truck. We're going to see what trucks I've got. Because all of the really good ones got deleted. See which ones I've repurchased at the end of Season 15 when I was playing on a laptop. And then we're going to send somebody to go grab all that fertilizer. It's the current mission anyway. May as well do that one. A little on the slow side here on the tracks. No, actually, I don't want to go that way. Oh, anyone? There we go. Once we get to a good truck, I will keep a close eye on the volume levels. Depending on the truck, some of them are blisteringly loud. You don't want blisters, trust me. That's okay, it'll buff out. Actually, you can't make the turn, can you? A real Scout actually has a really tight turning radius. You get it up on snow and ice, you crank that wheel over hard in like granny gear, that thing will just pivot in place like a tank. It's amazing. Love that truck. We're in a spot of trouble here, like everybody else in this valley. We ordered some slate stone from Kazakhstan, holy crap, but the shipping company has refused to deliver it all the way to us. The cargo is waiting at a railway station. Could you pick it up and bring it here? Well, this must be the railway station. I'm a little afraid of where you actually want it to go to, though. Rocket delivery. Up from here, delivered to the old oak mill way on the other side of the map. Yeah, that's over. That's almost at the far side, the literal far side of the map. This is super not cool, dudes. Although the fertilizer needs to go out to this far corner out there. That's okay. That looks like we got a bridge right there. That's what I want. Thank you. I need the left trigger. Nope. The right trigger. There we go. Okay. The truck that I want to put that fertilizer on, we got to get across the river somewhere. So we'll see if this is the right spot, or if I need to take a look-see the other direction. I have watched Miss Silvermoon play a couple streams now off of this season, but I haven't really paid very close attention to how the map is laid out. That looks like an intact bridge, though. Jedi let his fuel gauge get down into the red. In fact, Jedi let his fuel gauge drop to the 0. I got a couple extra tanks worth up on the roof, so I got that. Delivering Rocky. Oh God, how I wish that was the case. If you are not a member of Urgent Sandwiches Discord, you need to go join, just so you can get those occasional flashes he will post up of Canadian Rocky. As far as I can tell, being a Canadian just makes Rocky super sleepy, because he's spending almost all of his time in all of those pictures zonked out, which is good for him. This map goes way over here. Now, I want a bridge to exist over here, because that's where I want to go with stuff. I'm just going to end up doing... I'm just going to drive. Do I take this cut off, wondering if it goes around water and it becomes this and it meets up with this road over here that probably eventually goes where I want? Or do I stick with this one, wondering if maybe it swings around? We're going to follow the pavement. Live for Rocky Pics. Yes, exactly. There was apparently... He was saying there was a chance. There could have been a Rocky and I guess Urgent Sandwich stream on Monday. I got the rough impression from what he posted publicly on his server, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything. It sounds like his weekend is actually Sunday, Monday. I have no idea what his job there is. I assume it's related to what he was doing in Washington, but I don't strictly know that. I don't know anything, so I'll try not to make up too much. But I thought he'd said that... That was a skid. I believe he'd said that Sunday and Monday were his 2 weekend days, and that after apparently work on Saturday, he would see about getting the streaming stuff set up so he could maybe do it, but it didn't happen. That I know of. So hopefully next time. The singing's a little loud. Well, maybe adjust that. Greetings! This is bad. We're all out of winter reserves, and there's about to be a cold wave. One of our neighbors has agreed to share his supplies, but I can't transport them on my own. Can I count on you? Absolutely not right now. So we're going to turn the volume meter down a little bit there. Ooh, they've got some big blue party tents set up down there. I have zero doubt we'll end up down there at some point checking that out. Probably delivering booze. That's what you do at a riverfront party, right? You just drink until you choose to go swimming. It's a bad plan, everyone. Don't do that, by the way. Oh, I passed a big... That looks like a prison complex back there. It's probably a prison. I bet that's a prison complex down there. Where was I going by the... Oh, yeah, I was thinking maybe this would kind of swing around to that. But so far, it's actually getting closer and closer to the edge of the map. Oh, well. You got to break a few eggs to make some broken eggs. So we're going to go this way. Yes, I am willing to count that there. And I just missed the yellow. Here's a good spot. Okay, so this is not a casual mission. This is going to be one of these. There's some stuff. Oh no, wait! Never mind. It's got the U.S. Oh, and they've licensed the U.S. Forest Service logo. That's nice of them. So, do I have? Deliver to the broken archway. Okay, so that's what this bad boy is here. Where's the trailer? Are you kidding me? The trailer was right back there where I started this mess. Okay, well. That's what's destined for here, though. How far over here do we go before the map ends? Ooh, we go a ways. Does it think that I should or should not be allowed to get around this dude? We're not really going to climb up those rocks very well. Probably winch myself over this log if there's something to winch to on the other side. Oh, okay. We're going to go ahead and accept that for the moment, that is actually a no-go. We're going to go back. Oh no! Mr. Bill! That's how old I am. I need a turbo button back here. This goes into the hills. Let's just go this way. We're just driving now. I will find it super embarrassing if I do this for 2 hours of game time and I haven't completed a single mission. But at least I've opened the map with my Scout 800 to the first watchtower. So that oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That is a tumble. Wow, it's still going. You keep doing your thing there. I'll catch up when you're ready. One wheel touching the ground, and only barely. I don't like that one, actually. Oh. Okay. Well, that's why it picked that one, then. Oh, no, we definitely don't want that. That's what we want. I don't have to step on the gas because I'm still sideways. Okay, this is not helping yet. You're not even flipping me over like a turtle. You're just dragging me up the hill. If I do this, will you flip? No. What if I do this instead? There we go. First try. It was a really good roll, too. Oh, you know what I should do? You know what? Damn it. I should have clipped that roll. Now I'll have to go back later on and do it. It was give or take about 55 minutes. Yeah, I'll have to go back. I'm gonna grab a clip of that roll because that was a really good roll. Why am I going backwards up this hill? Because I blew it going forward. No one look at me. We're gonna get the butt off that rock. And first try. Oh, wait, there's buildings right there. I should probably go look at these buildings. And then there's... Oh, I should go look at those buildings, too. I'm going to give you a hometown guided tour of the Pacific Northwest here. And by the way, Harsh Driver has never been more appropriate than right about now. This actually isn't the road, but it's a nice little gap between these rocks, so that's how I'm getting up here. Played a lot of expeditions, so I don't believe in roads. We're just going to go straight across. I hope I can break this. Yes, I can. Nobody saw anything. Good. That's the way we like. Oh, look at this. I'm going to steal this trailer someday. I can't with this truck, but someday. Our water mill is a bit wonky and in dire need of repairs. All the required supplies should be by the hotel cluster. Could you deliver them to the mill when you have the time? Do people in Washington say cluster a lot for words? That keeps coming up in a bunch of these descriptions. And I don't... I get it by context what they're talking about, but I don't know anyone who talks like that. Actually, I'm interested. If I do this... Oh, the water mill's way over there. Are these the actual tools that it wants? Yes, these are the tools that they want. That's It's not a scout trailer, though. Yeah, it's a curtain side trailer, so I needed a full brake for that. I have to do this again in order to do the accept. There we go. I've accepted it, and now I shall ignore it. Double bingo. Oh, okay, hang on here. Let me shut off an engine, because I am very poor with my fuel management skills right now. Let me come over to... go check out the bingo summary. It sounds like we got 2 winners, unless Nico's lying about stuff. I do see... Oh, okay. Is that what you mean by your double bingo? You keep seeing 2 entries for... Or was that Bardic who was having that problem? Someone was seeing where this stupid bounty game in their poor updates, you see doubles on all of the bingos, but I don't, so... But I do see your bingo, Nico. It's time to face the wheel. Oh, here's a button. I got a button for the wheel, even. Hey, would you like me to shuffle that? Oh, never mind. Spin. What do we have? Cat Quest 3. I have played that game on stream. Everyone knows. I no longer claim to hate cats, because I've never technically hated cats. They are highly toxic to me, so I live in abject fear of them, but I don't hate them. It's the whole scorpion and the fox thing, I think. It's just their nature. They are evil monsters, and that's really all I think you need to know about it. But I loved Cat Quest 3. Cat Quest 2, I think I got to play as a dog and a cat, so that one was better, technically speaking. But I loved this game. And now you can love it too, Nico. Love it with your entire heart That one, based on the size of the pie, looks like it's 2 months. Yeah, there it is. Cat Quest 3. We're given that. The list of illegal countries gets cut off after SA. South Africa, maybe? We'll never know whether the US is on the list or not, so you'll just have to forge ahead. And where is Nico? Where's Nico? By the way, I saw you type in there KDP. Nico beat you, damn it. I think I've already goddamned it, Nico, so that's close enough. Why is Nicolimar not on this list? Have I never... Oh, okay, it's because you're in the other pane. Here you are, I found you. Cat Quest 3, there's a link. All I see is your name everywhere, unlike Discord trying to hand out all the keys to a single person from a couple of streams ago. God damn it, Discord. We bring that up, we bring that up, we make sure I have access to that again. We go back to the wheel, we remove Cat Quest, we save it, we blink. Boom! The wheel is ready for another round of usage. Potentially later in the stream. Boom, first winter underway. We actually only have one that really counts as old. Doesn't show up on the first page of links that I've got access to anymore. So I'm catching up. Oh, hey, they got a little generator out there by the poles. Doesn't really mean anything, but there it is. Let's loop around this way and go take a look at what this little mini town is all about. And then from the little mini town, there might be access to another watchtower over that way. Be careful dropping into one of these giant ditches. Ditches get stitches. Ditches give stitches. Especially if they're more of a concrete lined culvert kind of ditch. Definitely get some stitches. Crash your skateboard on that one, yes. Nope, keep turning. Keep turning. There you go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, everybody limbo. Oh, look at that. That is a patented Miss Silvermoon bendy tree. Can I get my butt over this log? That one's not going to bend, though, I don't think, no. I need to be a tiny bit careful here. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to end up on my side down in the mud, and that would just be embarrassing. Okay, note to self. We really... What the hell is that? What is that doing? What? Where are you going? What articles of physics are you perhaps engaged with? That's a new bug. Okay. Yep, okay, well, it's just going to float off, so everyone wave goodbye to the palm frond. Forest Trail. Welcome to Forest Trail's tourist base. Nice. It is pretty. I am really interested in getting the 4K texture pack for Roadcraft installed, so I can check it out on the fancy laptop. I can't stream it in 4K, but I can look at it myself, and I can tell everyone how pretty it is. As far as I know, actually I should go check on this. I'm going to check on this right now, because, you know, I'm totally unprofessional. What do I care? I am still locked in at 720. I don't even get 1080. the Rob Saw was streaming at something really weird. He was locked at 936p. Obviously couldn't go higher. Couldn't even downsample it. It was 936p or nothing on his stream. I have no clue how he convinced Twitch that that was a thing that he needed to be locked at. It'd be good if I could figure it out though, because it would be nice if I could unlock myself where I'm stuck at. These are going to be the water missions. 2 different drop-off spots, I guess. Yep, nothing to pick up. Now there's some fun-looking stuff down there. Maybe this road will come down. Oh, wait. No, okay, that's the one I looked at. Never mind. We're going to see if following this road on around is going to lead in the vicinity of that watchtower. Because if I am going to screw around way too long to actually complete any kind of mission, I would at least like to get 2 watchtowers open, because I'm greedy. If I can get 3, that would be great, but I'm not going to count on that. This is a scouting trailer. Trailer with the radio on too loud. I could hook up to it and pull it somewhere. Through the eyes of a scout. That one's just driving. That one. Let me see if that scout trailer shows up on any of these missions I currently have access to. I could drag it in the direction that it eventually might want to go into. Okay, those 2 spots that I just passed in yellow, that's where we want to drop that stuff off, but that does not relate to this trailer. That's a bunch of driving. Off-road scout trailer. Oh yeah, that's the one that starts back at my own base. Dumbass. And that one... Nope. Okay, I don't know where that trailer is even destined for, so... I'm going to leave it here to avoid the risk that I drag it off in the opposite direction too far. Make things more difficult on myself. I'm just going to leave him to burn his battery on the radio. I'm going to traipse on down through the mall. The sun is already starting to set because SnowRunner. Why is it so loud again? Bonus wage speed. What have you got for me? A tricky landslide. No winch. There are so many landslides and rock slides in the area that we just can't keep up with them. But we're prioritizing the ones on the main roads. Could you help us out if you have the time? That is one that I would very much like to. Oh, yeah, this is literally just right there, isn't it? Short tracking, what does it need? It needs a medium plank. I don't even know where the medium planks live, so I really can't help with that at the time being. This is not one of those things I really have any kind of warm, fuzzy feelings about, but you never know. Take credit for pulling that off and staying upright even. Oh, I guess the alternative was to just drive through the mud bog down there. Oh well. I did it the cool way instead. Oh, here, we're gonna get a scenic view right over here. There is a watchtower right over there. Yep. And that's actually the one that I was kind of thinking of. Yeah, oh god. I still haven't made it to that one. I did get the first one I aimed for at least, so there's that one. That one's gonna have yet another river crossing involved, so maybe I can get lucky and catch up with that one. So if I take the road down, I'm gonna end up over here. So let's go ahead and drive that far and see what else opens up on the map. I think that's a crossing over there. It's just beyond draw distance. I'm not positive if that's a road or maybe that's the dam. Ooh, we're flying through the back roads. Everyone be cool coming down this rocky hill. Oh, okay. So there's more party tents. Do enjoy a good party tent. Actually, I didn't mean that menu. I meant that menu. And now I want this one. Okay. So I am going to say you actually couldn't get across right there. So I did want to end up coming up this way somewhere. Is that just like a boathouse, or is that part of a bridge, or is that part of a bridge? I can't tell, but we're going to go look. We're going to go see what's what. There's too many stinking trees in the way to be sure what's going on over here. I can definitely go island hopping. Well, since this is another crafting season, I wonder if I'm going to be able to steal lumber from some of these houses in construction. That one does look like a little boathouse happening over there. Nothing. Definitely mired in soup over here. Aha, there's an icon that says I can probably steal from this house. What have you got for me? Short logs. Oh man, you actually don't have to go chop them down in the forest yourself, but you still have to drive them around. So, three short logs. Ah. Now is it, the weirdest thing in this game, is it 3 logs, which makes 1 load of short logs, or is it 3 loads of short logs, which is actually technically 9 of them, which theoretically only becomes important if you tip the truck over and you dump all your logs out. Then instead of picking up 1 per cargo unit, you have to pick up 3 just as punishment. The answer is, I do not know. I have a very strong suspicion, though, that it's going to be 3 individual logs, which really only means one cargo load. Which means you only have to drive the short log truck out here 1 time, and then you don't have to come back out to this stupid island ever again. It is super math. Anytime I promise that there will be no math in this stream, just know that I am lying. Because I am made of math. And I cannot deny it. I only mock it for entertainment purposes. Well, they said only twice, but that's okay. These words are hard. Oh, hey, here's another one that I can steal from you, too. Curiosity to sell you. Okay, that one now does show up because I got there. That one does not. So I think for these, you actually have to get into the yellow and tap the button. Oh, nope, you just have to get close enough to make the logo swirl on screen in the HUD for you. Okay, good to know. Can you steal in this game? Yes. Yes, you can. Oh, my God. Wow. Do I have a fuel leak somewhere? It seems like I'm burning fuel way faster than I have historically. I'm going to blame a code change in the game on that. Obviously, it couldn't be me, or the fact that I haven't played in so long that I just don't have the feel for it, or that I keep parking without shutting off the engine and then jibber-jabbering. This one has long logs. Also going to bet that 3 of them means just 1 load. Let's gear back up a little bit here. Definitely not a good spot for crossing the river. This is a bad bridge. No one try this at home. That's a terrible mistake. You should never try crossing. Roman Mirk, welcome in. I'm driving my truck.
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
Okay, here we go. Uphill. Uphill, we're going fast. We are on our way. Hey, Mark, you're our only hope. You've got to get a hold of Sandwich and tell him he needs to get his streaming ass in gear for us. Oh, it's really hard. I just moved my entire life to another country. Oh, I'm starting a new job. Oh, I had to go pick up a new car. Oh, it's too much to stream. You got to go set him straight. Let him know where his priority is. Just set Rocky loose on his computer and let Rocky run the stream. That's all he needs. Also, hey, I'm just driving through the mud. I have an active mission in the top corner, but don't worry yourself. I'm not actually working on any of them. I'm just trying to get from one watchtower to the next, and I can't. I do know from Miss Moonstream that there are several spots where other people in chat were amazed at the level design skills of some of the developers and the way that in a relatively small amount of space, they can make you drive so much to get around certain things and not just let you drive straight from point A to point B. So I'm expecting to run into a lot of that. That is a drawbridge that is up. I wonder if I floor it. Can you fly, Bobby? Wait. That's actually a RoboCop one. That gets its own bingo square. There we go. How are we doing on the others? Oh boy, I'm way shy on all those numbers. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I am running low on the go-go juice. This is SnowRunner, so there should be gas stations around. Should, maybe, probably, I hope. I shouldn't have to deploy fuel tankers all over all of the maps. God, I hope not. So, what's this? What's going on? What do we have here? Can I jump it? Oh! Ah! That son of a bitch. Taking a page out of Roadcraft. Where are you dragging yourself to? So taking a page out of Roadcraft, you can actually push some of these down. I wonder if I can intentionally... Yes, I can! Puzzle genius! By the way, can someone help me stand up now? Oh no, don't go that way. Oh no. Well, I'd almost run out of gas anyway, I guess, so... I'm not actually winching anywhere now. Oh. Oh no, this is bad. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, congratulations. Before I recover, just so it'll show me right where I am on the map. Look at me. I fixed that bridge. I can now cross over to this side. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was that close to that watchtower that I wanted. I got this close. Maybe if I scoot my butt this way. Anyone else that way? Nope, no one else that way. No one? No one? No one. Okay, that's no one. So you're close enough that you're actually gonna. Oh wait, there. Oh no, wait. That scoots my butt just a little bit. Not enough. I just really want this to work. It's not going to. But I really want it to. Liquid snow. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing that I was actually going for there. So what happens if I try? Oh, wait. There's two things. Why are there two things? Oh, maybe one per deck. Unfortunately, I ended up with the top pointed that way. If I'd had wheels pointed that way, I could actually turn myself back upright with it. But this is not gonna work. No. Well, damn it. And it's nighttime. It's always nighttime. I blame the night. It sounds like a song. Pretty sure that's a song. Well, okay. Well, we're back to scouting, and I had to recover here. There is that trailer from here, but it's going the wrong way. I'm going out this path. I'm going to go look about trying to get over there. Kind of like I'd originally thought about trying to do. We're just going to go look at stuff. Mission-wise, I am an abject failure here. Oh, hey, what's the... Oh, okay, yeah, that's the trailer. That's the trailer that it wants me to take out. I'm not going to do it. Can't make me. Gank the camera controls on me, but you can't make me drag that trailer. Did remember the horn. Already bifurcated. Ooh, hey, you know what we need now that we're up on the high seas? Hey everybody, welcome to the show, Coffee Monkey. This is actually the first sip, so thermodynamics have worked a little bit to keep some of the temperature in. Okay, so the pavement is going to come to an end here. It's a tiny bit unexpected. I'm not going to say it was grossly unexpected, but you know. So there's that, and there is without the redeem. Boom. Plus a shakalaka. Oh man, I know I do love my Coffee Monkey. So... Oh, okay, we just have to get around that. That's probably not terrible. Probably terrible, but we're gonna go see just how terrible. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm in it, I do recognize this. Miss Moon drives her trucks through here all the time. It's not that bad. It is severely moistened, but it's not insurmountably bad. See, if it was daytime out, I'd have a really good idea just how those wheels are spinning. They're too fast. I think they're actually spinning too slow, which means I need to kick in the four-wheel drive. There we go. See, I would have picked up on that faster if it had been daytime, but there you go. That means, like a good scout, I got halfway through this obstacle in two-wheel drive. It's always a moment of pride. You recognize it from your drive to the train station? Yes! This is exactly the sort of mud that I have to traverse anytime I need to go pick up Master Jedi. I will be picking her up at the train station today, but she will be getting dropped off at the train station via shuttle bus. Just in case anyone was keeping notes at home. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not actually doing this mission with the medium planks thing. Set the brake. Stop the engine. Okay, I'm getting somewhere now. Where are we looking at here? Okay. That is a bridge. Oh, does this actually cross right back across and gets to that one? I was aiming for this one earlier. That's the one I got close to, but this was my original number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Let's see if we can get her. See if we can get her done. I don't care about that trailer. Just flat out screw that trailer. I don't have the fertilizer, so I can't do that. What about one of these drive around in some circles for me kind of deals? This one here. Do you have to do those in order? Oh no, those are on the other map. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not going to help. Where's the other? Just drive around a bunch and see what you can find. This is another one here. And are these you have to do in order, and it starts on a different map. So also not going to help. Forest Service, you got one for me? This one here. Oh, okay. Now this one maybe. We're actually headed in this vicinity. And these kind of all line up. They'll have me going right back past this one and oh, damn it. Oh, I couldn't have triggered those early because these you have to do in order when they're grayed out like this. You have to do them in order. Okay. I have a list of 100 ways to get to my house. Well, yeah, they're all right here. Which one's my house? Buildings. Garage, log frame, warehouse. No, wait, but there were. Here we go. Oh, here we go. The log frames. So far, it has to be one of these two. I live on a little island, right? On a steep hillside. Stop screwing around now. I got a watchtower I gotta go. Oh, I can even see the watchtower already. And that is up from here. Where do these stairs go? They go up. I've already called the Ghostbusters twice. You don't get that one twice. Oh, we got pavement in both directions. I think we got like a third straight. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's just a big triangle. Let me go trigger that. Is that? I wonder if that's a fire break that you can actually use to drive up there. I'm going to go hit these two first. I'm also very curious whether you actually get to that watchtower by going around the far side. I keep telling you 100 ways to get back to the Jedi's house. It's never going to be the next 50 ways to leave your lover. Depends on your musical talent. You could make it happen. Fetch is never going to happen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dumpster fire. There you go. I didn't mean to disturb you any more than you already are. Fetch will never happen, but, 100 ways to my house might. The road permits no mistakes. Set the brake. I was surveying the area when I lost control of the car and it went careening away. Oh yeah, there's a broken guardrail. Not sure if it was the bumpy road or my own fault, but I can't get the car out on my own. I'd be much obliged if you could help me out. I'm blinking real hard in case the lower. Oh yeah, there's the truck sitting just literally right over the edge here. The road permits no mistakes. That's it. So where do you actually want to go? You want to go... Wait. I'm going to the Forest Service warehouse. Let's see if I can get you up here. Do you have any gas? Would you run? Yes, he does have fuel. No, please don't fall over the edge. Why can't you just back up and turn like a normal car? Turn the wheels over that way, back up this way. not the angle I was trying for, but I can kind of get wedged up against the guardrail here. Let's see if we'll pull up this hill. So close, my man. Keep going, keep going. Oh, when I activate the winch, he stops throwing it in reverse. Oh wait, you're gonna drive. No, don't drive forward. You hang out. You just be there, but do not be square. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Come on, just let me winch his front end, please. Don't be weird about it. It's gonna be a little weird about it. So. Oh wait, I'm not actually connected to the truck. It's not giving me access to his ignition. Oh, that actually, I think that's just me attaching to the pole. Attaching to the pole is not going to help. You know what would help is if it wasn't always dark. Just pull him over the guardrail. Just pretend like it doesn't even exist. There you go. That's how you do that. I would like to get him turned around, but okay, maybe if I can get off the edge of the road over here a little bit. Oops. Can't see where his frame rail is because it is too. I'm on top. I'm on top of him now. Making it weird. There's trees. It's dark. I assume it's just pitch black on the street, even darker than here. Fire up that engine. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Much better. Okay, let's actually try to go on the pavement for a moment. Tag. We're just going to pull him around the corner here. There's no way. Now, what I should have done was activated his mission so I can see where I'm going, but this mission that I'm on, the drive from spot to spot to spot, literally has me go to the Forest Service warehouse where they want this truck delivered. So once I get near to that one, I will just swap them. And then if I swap back, will I actually complete 2 missions after thinking it was going to be a grand total of 0? There's the Forest Service. Drop the truck there for the moment. New objective. Didn't mean to winch. So I thought I'd check out a new route. I drove here often, but figured this way might be shorter. Well, it wasn't. Because now my car's stuck here as part of the landscape. If you have a powerful tow truck, could you help me get back to base? The HIB Billert, that is another new truck, so that's how we're going to get the second new truck. Cool, I accept. I will not do it right now. And yes, this is how we are going to get to that watchtower. We're going to go do that right now. Watchtower might actually be helpful. Gnarly but doable. Climb, Scout, climb. Do not roll off the edge, please. Do a little whiplash there. New watchtower opened. It's still pretty dark, but you can kind of see what the big valley is. Not as pretty as some of them have been. Oh, but there we go. Now we got nice open everything. There's the east edge. There is the warehouse that we want to get to. I am up here at this nonsense. I guess I want to go back. I want to follow the pavement around to this bridge. I think you have to come there, and then you take the dirt road in to the stash, and then over to the warehouse, which is where we want to end up. I am going to go ahead and map this out while I am here, just because I can. There's an obstacle. That'll be fun. Theoretically, I could probably just throw myself off the bridge, but I'm willing to bet that it's going to lead to more problems than it's actually going to solve. We drag that poor truck through there. We tag up real quick. And then we traipse through the forest, and we're going to end up there. That will at least get me credit for the one mission. There's a bit of driving involved in getting to completing this second one. Oh no! Oh no! 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 I told you not to do that earlier. Oh God! Oh! It just kept going. Ugh. Well. No, I don't know why you're not. Just get them. You got them great big rubber tires. Bite. Oh my God. Just nope. You did a complete spin. There was no need, although this leaves me pointed back uphill, so I'm going to take that part. There we go. It's like nothing happened. It is absolutely still drivable. Actually, it is possible to bash up so badly that it won't drive anymore. Usually not just from tumbling down the hills. Usually you have to hit a very, very small rock.
Happy Winch Wednesday,
doing
everybody.
like 15 miles an hour. Winch Wednesday. I do like the sound of that. I wonder if I can make that a thing. There was a lot of winching there. But it was all successful. Unquestionably successful. Just want to point that out real quick. Ow. Actually, I didn't drive around the backside of this building. I guess I should go ahead and do this as long as I'm here. Just in case there's something either exciting or frivolous back here. There's nothing. There's nothing here. All of that custom adventure content I just provided. Nothing. I'm going to go ahead and power him up, because I think he'll turn... I wanted to say I think he'll turn better if he's got the power up, but he's actually turning the wrong way. And now he's hit me! now you're going in reverse. What? Are you new to this, sir? Okay. Can we try this again, please? Go forward. Nope, you're going backwards. Go forward. There you go. Okay, now we're cooking. Maybe it would have been better if I just left him unpowered and dragged his front end around like I wanted it. I don't know how much fuel he has. I do know that I am getting low. Oh, actually, he's got a lot of fuel. Okay, good to know. I'm turning the engine back on so we can do this a little faster. He may have actually started at a full tank, which is nice. Expeditions, when you tow a truck, it starts with that much fuel in the tank. So you get maybe 30 seconds of running its engine before it sputters out. Unless you hire the brand new latest DLC helper. I don't remember what they call the people that help you, so I just made that name up. That's the one that doesn't provide much other benefit, but effectively gives them unlimited fuel in your tank. Unfortunately, I've already recovered all of the new vehicles in Season 3, so I think I only got to use her twice, but whatever. Take as fuel as collateral. I've done that. I am willing to do that again. In normal mode, I think when you have a mission to deliver at least a tanker, if not the vehicle itself, you only need 10% of the original fuel left to get credit. I think in hard mode you need 50%, or the number might even be a little... I think hard mode's 50%. New Game Plus, you can set that any percentage you want. You can make it, you have to deliver 100% of the fuel if you want. And then charge yourself $15 a gallon for diesel if you really enjoy the hard challenge. I do not. Yep, his engine's on, right? Yep, his headlights are on. So this is just as fast as we go right now, but we only have to go 2 stops at least. Having his engine on probably technically helps a tiny bit here on the pavement, but it will definitely help a lot more slogging through the mud over here. Mud bogging. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. That was only gently boggy. I do, however, need to drink a little while I drive. It's in the handbook, it's fine. Quick glance over. Master Jedi has read my next text, my last text, but has not sent anything in response, so I still have no idea what my timing is. It's not good. Let's see. Don't hit the guardrail, please. That may not be terrible. Just let me know if the droning of these truck engines gets to be too much. I can turn the volume down a little bit. The Tatra is still the worst, the loudest in the game. It shakes the coffee table I have this monitor set on. And it bellows out. That sure looks like you could go around the end of that rock face over there, but I don't know if there's another tier of rocks through the trees. That's my biggest problem. straight ahead. Can we just go down the hill over here? Where does the road happen? Just like plow right down through there? Is that doable? Is that a thing? Is that a terrible, terrible idea that I could absolutely 100% do? There's only one way to tell. Did it actually scrape sticker off the hood? I haven't ever noticed that before. I wonder if they upped their simulation game a little bit in the last patch. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. This is problematic now. This is not... I don't want to do this anymore. I've changed my mind. This is a bad idea. Actually, I just need to aim a little farther over here. Oh, you stupid truck. You stupid truck! I didn't crash into a tree. Why are you? No! Because I just found the way down. It's right there. So it's just that's what you had to do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dumpster fire. There are much bigger fires for you to worry about than this one. I can't... Oh, God, I can barely even tell where you are through that stupid tree now. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw myself over the edge of this rock after all, just to get you clear of that tree. There, I hope you enjoyed that damage, jerk. Holy crap, I made it. Holy crap, he made it too. Okay. Absolutely the wrong route. Terrible
Don't jump.
idea.
You have so much to truck for.
I did truck it. Thank you very much. Let's go see... Let's go see if I can thread the needle over here between these trees. Instead of going swimming with this bigger truck. Yeah, I think for towing... Oh,
Yay, we made it.
We did. We've survived. We are pretty awesome at surviving, I guess. I mean, look at me. I haven't even died once. No. Legally, no. Never died once. I die on the inside on the daily anymore. But, as far as medical science is concerned, I probably have. I've only been issued one birth certificate. Don't worry about me, I'm just saying some words while I drive. I don't think I care what the damage level is on this dude's truck when I deliver it. Correction. I know I don't care what the damage level is. But what I do know that, but what I don't know is whether the guy that actually wants this delivered needs it repaired. I actually do have repair points on this Scout though. Ooh, look how fast we can move now. Actually, it's an international lodestar, isn't it? So it's International Towing International. It's so meta. I do miss my old Scout. By modern standards, I don't know if the state of Oregon would even let me register it without doing massive amounts of engine work on it. In Colorado, as soon as a car was, I don't know, it had to be like 15, maybe 20 years old, you could register it as a classic, and then you didn't have to go through emissions anymore. So I had the classic car plate on my Scout. It was awesome. Just churned exhaust. Nice, lovely, toxic exhaust out into the environment. I didn't even care. Didn't drive it a whole lot toward the end of its lifespan, but yeah, I didn't care. Now, the Scout name has been purchased by new investors. They are building a plant in North Carolina. It's going to build 100% asterisk EV versions of the Scout. They're doing kind of the equivalent of this bad boy and the old Travelall. Ka-chow! Okay, that one has been completed, so let's pop over here real quick. Oh god, contests. Nope, not doing the contests. The contests can eat it. There's the Lodestar delivered right here in front of us.
Sir, I recovered your vehicle. Don't complain about the condition I returned it in.
Yeah, it was that way when I found it. He's the one that crashed it through a guardrail and halfway down the hillside there. Any damage is obviously done at the time of the crash, so I'm just an innocent bystander. That is one mission complete in a 2-hour stream. Honestly, what more could you possibly want out of life there? This has to be the worst day of my life. I couldn't have made it out without you. Thanks for not ditching me here. Now to explain to my boss why the car looks like a bear chased it through the forest. See, it was damaged on the way down. It was before I got to it. It was no big deal. It was whatever. I've got the backwards trigger pulled. Why do I not move? Oh, it is because I was still in a low forward only gear. There we go. Now I'm an automatic. Let's go see what this is. And then we're going to resume our tour of the blue squares. Tricky landslide. Oh, okay, so that must mean that right here is where we pick up... Don't climb the tree. This must be where we pick up the medium planks. Wooden planks, service spare parts, metal rolls, medium logs, concrete slab. There's the medium planks. Metal beams. Wow. They carry everything here, but the only thing unlimited is the service spare parts. Okay. We will need that for future reference, but not current reference. And that did not give me the Boom Shakalaka XP, which means that is going to be tied to a mission. And I've run out of fuel again. Oh! I forgot to steal that other truck's gas before moving on with my life here. Crap. Let's go back to... Is it this one? Nope, wasn't that one. This one. This one? Does it show me... Yeah, okay, I guess this is it. It just... Yeah, okay. It just completely deleted the original couple of entries. That's what I was looking for to make sure that I was on the right trail here. No, not X. I need B, and then I need to pull the trigger. That bridge looks like it's intact. I need to get to the North Stash, please. Okay, we're going to see how far along we can get on the rest of this drive around and explore the map quest. I've got no... Oh, God! No news from Master Jedi yet. Actually, let me pop open the Stalker app real quick. Well, it can take its time. I'm going to drive while it loads up. Nope, still at work. Okay, instead of going up... Oh my god! As I am stalking my wife, she apparently her ears were burning, and she just texted. I have to get rid of the Stalker overlay. Leaving with a pair of workers now. Okay, her plan is to get dropped off at the square, ride the train for 2 stops, and then transfer over to the shuttle bus that follows the rough train route. It just does it along the highway instead of the train tracks, and will then take 3 much slower than normal stops to get up to Sunset. She She's not left work yet, so I can push this through. Her stalker notification went off. I don't think Apple rats you out, because you already have to have gone through several layers of, yes, I understand that I'm violating my own security by sharing this with somebody. Don't be mean to me. Please just let it work. And then it's Apple, so it just works. Nope. No, I did that to myself. I was too busy fighting it. Where you winched to? Okay, now. Is that okay for now, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. We're gonna do a pivot. We're gonna do a little more pivot. That's all the pivot we really needed. Yeah, my problem is that I want the auto winch to actually auto winch to somewhere useful for a change. Like forward. There we go. And it kept winching off to the side. I also would really like to be able to reduce my tire pressure a la Expeditions for climbing rocks like that, but that's not a choice. I want all of the Saber games to do all of the things simultaneously for me here. That's a little camp. I bet I'm going to have to drive up to the camp at some point. This little road actually goes right where I want it to. There's more to life than being useful. So many political jokes available for that right now. I'm getting dizzy. I'm sitting on the couch and I'm getting dizzy trying to think of where I would even start, so I'm not going to. Deep breaths and exhale. Okay. I'm centered again. I'm going back to driving. Stage complete. Who's next? Where's next? Oh, okay, there it is. So it looks like... Get rid of the damn black box. I don't need that. I'm not an airplane. Okay, that I actually want to do. What is that? Oh, that just ends right there in that paddock. Also, I'm getting low on fuel again. This isn't Expeditions, so I cannot call for the chopper to come and bring me fuel. Man, I can't believe. I actually didn't intend to do terrible accent, but there it is. Sometimes when you got it, I guess. Check this one. Nope, I got 0 bingos. Did have bingo in it. It is now 5 o'clock, actually, so the prize wheel, I'm afraid, is now closed for the day, unless someone has a bingo they want to redeem in the next handful of seconds. But bingo points are, of course, always up for grabs, unless it's one of those panic emergency streams where I just don't have time to screw around with getting bingo up in the first place. Like there's ever anything that's going to be that big an emergency for me, but you know, sometimes I just fire up quick, and I think I may have to end it very, very quickly. That's where that would have come from. What do we got here? That goes around, but it looks like I can actually just cut straight through. But which side? Oh, crap. I don't know which side of the river I'm going to need to be on for getting to that end point. So I'm going to drive around this way because it's going to open up a little more of the map. Give me a little better visibility. Also, I would be righteous stoked, dude, if I actually found a gas station. Keep turning. I know there's rocks in the way, sweetheart. You gotta go around those corners. There you go. I know the rocks are mean. They're always in the way. At least they're not tree stumps. Let's be gentle here. Go. Okay, we are staying on this side of the river. That's a nice thing to know. I can get rid of that one. I can pull this one over to here. Okay. I'm going to top up. When I get to my blue square, I'm going to hope that I still have spare fuel to go. There's still spare... Yeah, there's still some gas tanks on the roof, so there's still some gas I can put in. Stage complete. Let's do a refuel. Oh, there's only 11 points left. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Hold on to your butts. Which is the way to get there? I am gonna say we want to go around. No, that is a terrible way to go. That's just to get you back up to that building. We need to go this way. The amount of fuel I spend making an 18-point turn to turn around right in front of this bridge and go back is still going to be less fuel than I am going to screw around with trying to get this truck upright again after I roll it down the little cliff face. That's what I'm going to do. I've already done it 6 times? Is that what that number says there, or is that 8? Yellow on yellow, so I should probably change that color someday. Oh, 5! It's only 5. Only 5. That's what happens when you drive the Scout 800. Even with the pay-to-win tires... Oh my god. Okay, there it says. Even with the pay-to-win tires, it's still top-heavy, just nowhere near as top-heavy as it is without these tires. So, flipper's gonna flip. It's that age-old adage. Actually, I think in the original Sumerian, it would translate as flipper's gonna flip yo. But somewhere in the modern translation, it got that. I already marked off that joke, right? I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Is it left or is it right? Left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Or a little bit right and then straight through the bush? I'm worried this one comes over here and just drops down. Okay, we're going to the right. We're doing it. We're doing it right. I want a giant tree right there, almost literally in front of me. Anything except the ones that you're going for. There. Something to help me get across this way. That's why I'm taking the gamble that it's actually this way. Because this way is a way crappier way to have to go. So I assume that's the SnowRunner way of putting the target that I'm actually pursuing. This is my alternative. This alternative actually looks like someone may have tried making a little mini road out of this. We're doing it. We're going for it. What did I learn in our last expedition session? Driving the stupid way is content. Look, there's a road here. There's 2 tracks. This game doesn't give me a pinger, so I don't really know how deep this water is, so we're just going. I don't have a hydrologist to make me take 0 damage underwater. Man, this is a Stone Age game. That runs perfectly fine on the Switch, and still they're discontinuing it. Assholes. It's gonna be salty for so long, that's why it's become a bingo square. Oh, look at this! I found the blue square. I should stalk Master Jedi here in just a second. See how close we're getting. Now we want to get down to the camp. I'm guessing we end up going around that way. Let's try this Thesa direction. That actually kind of implies I may have been supposed to take that little shortcut there. I forgot to spy. I'm gonna stay up here in the dry, go a little bit faster. Okay, she's on the interstate. Oh no. She's on the interstate, headed for downtown. Don't think I need to shut down until she gets across the river at least. There, this connects up. Oh, now we're cannonball. We're going dangerously fast through here. Practically guaranteed to end up upside down again. These grooves are so bad that I can't make it drive straight. Oh yeah, we're out. We still be grooving. We are out. We are going to pull ourselves up via the shortcut. Because I can see the clock ticking over there on that other screen now. I think there's only 2 more stops after this one. But I got to get out of the mud in order to get to any of them. See, this is what those damnable contests all feel like to me. I gotta get somewhere in a hurry, but I'm kind of screwed at the moment. I need to visit the flooded village. Is that the last one? Then the river crossing. Oh, you can get across down there and then back out to the base. Ooh, yeah, I may not have time to do this. Okay, I'm not going to have time to do that. So what I'm going to do instead, 1 mission and 2 watchtowers, I am going to feel pretty good about getting that much accomplished. And then I will just finish the rest of this drive on my own. It's just the way that it's going to have to be. Oh, headlights were on. Very dark headlights. Dark lights. The deadlights. Down here, we all float. I'll just quote any movie that comes to mind. I'm in that manic mode now. I think the implication is I just keep following this up. Oh, this is muddy. That's nice. Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was supposed to stick a little bit farther up on the dry side of things over here rather than dropping into the mud. Okay, well, that's on me. Oh, nope, look at that. It's mud up here, too. That's good. Get around that rock so it'll actually turn and keep turning. No, okay, now we're going. And if the sun would hold out just a little bit longer, and you could, would not, and not, oh, damn it! Quick, he's in a hurry. Turn sideways. Just pull the truck down. What's the matter with you? Okay, we're fine now. There's a watchtower. Oh, the sun is almost down. It's almost down. Oh, also, by the way, I absolutely did not have enough fuel to make the rest of that drive anyway, so I think this paid off. And a little bit of sunlight. You get a golden hour view of this side of the valley. I don't know what the dark patch in the middle of the river is. Just poor draw distance. Anything else new open up? Actually, I don't. There was an upgrade. There's a muddy route. That looks like it. Inspiration delivery. Okay, yeah, I didn't get that far. That bridge is down, so that's passable now. I like that new mechanic this season. That was pretty cool. So I've done a bunch of circumnavigation and in need of repairs. And oh yeah, there's Rocky's delivery over there. There's one more tower. Looks like I can get to from there. Do I want to go to... Is this the global map where I get this? No. So there's my regional progress. Oh, I know which one piece. One more piece of info, and then I'm going to wrap up for the stream. Don't go to the dark patch. Well, luckily you can't get to the dark patch because it will actually pop in texture once you get close to it. So 3% complete on the state of Washington. 0 vehicles found. 3 out of 13. Oh, that's right. There's 3 maps this season, not the usual divisible by 4 season that has 4. 3 of them. So there's 13 towers across 3 maps and 6 upgrades, and it looks like I've spotted the first one. One mission complete. And overall, 93% of the game to date, with 100% on all of the other maps. That is what I wanted to know. Oh boy. Okay, everyone, cross your fingers. You know what? I'm going for it. I got to test it sometime. I may as well know now. I will fire this up later in the day. If my scout is still there in existence, we are good to go, and the season will continue as is. If the game has deleted my scout, we're moving... Well, at that point, we're going to move to the new laptop, and we're going to see how the game plays there, and how I'm going to be able to stream and all that stuff from there. So that is going to be what's going to take care of me there. I've accidentally hit a button that's taken me to the eShop. Oh, weird. Where's the Year 5 pass? I want to buy the Year 5 pass. Forever salty. The rest of my life, I'm going to be so angry. Also, for those who are keeping track at home, No Man's Sky is still V575 on Switch. It still does not have 6.0.4 currently. I'm also a little salty about that. So, welcome to Salt Day, Winch Wednesday, SnowRunner Wednesday, all of the things mixed together. I'm going to make one more quick check on the bingo. Nope, it looks like Nico was our only bingo winner for the day. I'm going to cash all of my cards out. Master Jedi, we're going to go see where she is real quick. She has just crossed the river. This is perfect timing. I am going to close that application, and I am going to close that application. And at this stage, let me go see if there's someone we can raid. Hey, Roman Mirk, are you up and streaming right now? I don't have a Mirk cam like Urgent Sandwich does, so I can't just make a quick check on him. But I can bring up my Twitch list and see who all is out there. Nope. Nope, we're calling today a big fat nobody day. Just needed some technological disaster. Well, yeah, that's all of it. I'm loving playing No Man's Sky this time around. Hated it the last time I played in 2022. Love it this time. I am desperately hopeful that Nintendo gets around to authorizing the patch. What I have heard is that the original 6.0 that came to them, it had a problem where the sun disappeared, which seems like a big problem when you're playing a game in space, unless you really enjoy the depths of the void, which you don't so much in this game. So I think they made them go back and fix it. So now they're waiting on a reapproval of the new patch delivery. And I think the 6.04 patch also caught that same thing. So hopefully sometime by next week, I'll finally have the new patch. And then I can join the Rob Saw. Well, Baconface, you're playing this with them too now, right? And I think the Bardic one, and maybe even a couple others. And we can have adventurers shooting each other in space. That'll be awesome. We should cut a lot more of it than when I played 7. Oh, it doesn't take much to DDoS me. I'm practically there already. So I am going to play some music. I don't remember which one I just picked. We're going to see. I think this might be the big bar fight music scene. It's some of that new Sirenscape stuff. Nope, I hear it. There it is. It's coming up now. It's their modern biker bar that has a cyberpunk feel but isn't officially cyberpunk. I think that's the way it works. I don't know. Maybe it'll work on Sunday. Probably not. Nothing ever works around here. But thank you, everybody, for coming along today. I will be back on Saturday. We're going back to Ys 10. We're in the final chapter. We're on the Mystery Island. Are we still on the Mystery Island? We tried to get to the Mystery Island. It was a mystery. And then I got conked on the head again. And I'm there. Damn it, I've already forgotten. Saturday, come with me. We'll figure out what the hell I'm doing. We're getting so close to the end of that game. And then I may have to start a vote on what to play next. So that covers us for today. I'm going to hit the end button. And I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.